This is cringe. Why would I ever do it? Eh, that's for idiots. I don't know, man. It's plagued by toxic people. Well, we've all thought something along these lines during our lives when opting out of doing something. And I'm not really here to berate you for doing so, but instead, I'd like to show you the opportunity cost that hides behind these choices, these opinions, which is lost experience. To perhaps make it easier to relate, I will start with myself. I personally used to hate platformer and puzzle games. To me, they were, and kind of still are, just not engaging and or rewarding in any way due to mostly streamlined way of how things should be done. And I've known this for at least like 3 years, if not more. But one day that changed when I tried a platformer game called The Messenger. Obviously, I fully expected it to suck, and that I'd drop in less than 1 hour, and I ended up 100%ing it with all the achievements, highest difficulty, yada yada yada, all that stuff. Such an event could be considered a coincidence, but to me, it echoed way louder than it should have. I realized that my distaste towards platformers was and likely is holding me back from trying incredible games that I would go on to love and recommend to others. This realization wouldn't bear any well thought through fruits for years to come until recently, when I started noticing that many people have opinions on certain genres of movies, songs, or activities in general that barricade those same people from opportunities of new and, most importantly, enjoyable experience just because they have an opinion on something. Again, the decision is based not on a fact, not experience, but opinion. And to me, that's just sad. Seeing how people unknowingly, yet with their very own hands, choke out their field of view in a world more vast than they can imagine simply out of instinctual search for certainty or hell, even baseless fear. What can you do about it, you may ask? I'd say try things. With exception of drugs, alcohol, and smoking, etc., try as many things as you can, not only to find out what you actually enjoy in life, but to widen the horizons of things you see, know, and understand. For this very reason, so many people get hooked on traveling once they start, since it just ticks all the boxes for getting out of that small cage of worldviews and experiences while doing something we are coded to enjoy, which are new things, exercise, and socializing. So, whether it's a game genre you've never touched, or a media type you think is too weird, like dramas or anime, or just doing stuff in general, like knitting, playing football, or debating politics, do it. Try it. And even if you'll end up not liking it, at the very least, you will know what that is, how it works, and most importantly, you'll add one more thing to the list of things that you're confident you don't like. Because searching for the things you like straight away is like, I don't know, pointing a finger at clouds hoping to hit a black hole. But if you narrow the list of possible things by excluding those that you don't like, the formerly mentioned event becomes ever so slightly more likely for each time you cross off a name from that life marathon bucket list of yours. That's about it. And as always, think more than you procrastinate, do more than you think, and be more than what you do. See ya.